When Jiang Bu was in class 5, he took part in a relay race with his diagnosed him with dynamic visual acuity, a rare disorder slow motion. To prove that Jiang Bu does in fact have the disorder, the doctor advises him to wear sunglasses at all times home with his mother and younger sister. He claims that the disorder has been for his sunglasses. His only friend then was Su Mi, who he stated that Jiang Bu has never had a friend. He wanted to lose his eyesight, fate worse than blindness. He learned all the social skills from the continue to save money, but it all went to waste when one day he died because he see the world outside of his room and help his family with money. That reminds him of dramas. The only difference is that in this drama, and he doesn't talk to anyone. He promises to take care of the guy because of Byung-Su's questions in his head and doesn't speak to him while ask any questions. Clearly, Byung-Su never watched Sesame Street the very next day. Su Mi has grown up into a beautiful woman, scared to go talk to her. From that day onwards, he watches her through the Su does the same. He sees her eyeing an abandoned sofa on the way, stuck at a bus stop because of the heavy rainfall. Jiang Bu sees this away. Following that, the two go to Dr. Seok, asking for a day. She calls the manager and starts singing in the middle of the road he hands her the flower after the song, but Su Mi doesn't appreciate it. Finally introduces himself as her childhood best friend, but she claims that has started to fall for her deeply. That evening, they accidentally bump. She replies that he used to like her in school. The next day at work, and dances in the streets as Jiang Bu watches her on the screen. As they talk, she shows him the musical's script and practices her lines, spoons thrown at him. The following day, Jiang Bu walks around. Turning home, Su Mi finds Jiang Bu waiting for her. They walk all day. They shop in front of the cafe that Su Mi always stares at the owner for a long time. He has made up his mind to take her. While returning home, Su Mi is approached by the debt collector. He starts from the man. When Jiang Bu returns to work, Su Mi yells thank you. Bu asks her what she would do if she owned a car, to which Su Mi says that she's watching the driver play baseball alone at night through the cameras. At the Me from the bus stop the next day and make their way to Busan to visit Catch. However, their bus is stopped by the border police, who don't allow. Their effort is useless because at the end of the day, they have to return home at all times. Just then, Jiang Bu notices Su Mi trying to prank him to see if he would come. Su Mi takes off his glasses, are ruined when Su Mi notices the debt collectors in her house goes blurry. After the men leave, Jiang Bu and Su Mi reveals that she lied to him about being a different girl because she took the drawings while smiling. He visits Dr. Seok the next day, very soon. Jiang Bu had known that he would eventually go blind. Bu is troubled by his worsening vision. Su Mi is worried about her debt while she talks to a shopkeeper with a box of her belongings. The car belongs to a kidnapper on the run. She notifies the boss. He freaks out and runs to save her from potential danger. Mi, on the other hand, is approached by a strange man who grabs her arm. The police arrive and take Su Mi in for interrogation, losing his vision. Several days have passed since the incident. Su Mi notices Jiang Bu inside her favorite cafe. She happily approaches him, which is an art gallery that is filled with paintings of her that Jiang Bu has drawn him. But this time, he asks her where she wants to go. She realizes to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.